Misleading rumors and hearsay led to the revocation of the United States visa of West Portland Member of Parliament Daryl Vaz in 2019. That's the revelation of former U.S. Ambassador to Jamaica Donald Tapia. Tapia was speaking on Nationwide's Cliff Hughes Online on Tuesday. Mahiri Stewart has that story.
The matter of Daryl Vaz's U.S. visa is back in the headlines after numerous videos rehashing the matter popped up on social media last week. Washington revoked his visa in 2019, but it was reinstated in September 2021. Former U.S. Ambassador to Jamaica Donald Tapia was asked what led to the revocation on Cliff Hughes Online on Tuesday morning. Tapia says Vaz's visa was revoked because the U.S. was misled. He says a dossier provided to him suggested that Vaz had a criminal past, but he adds that investigations by several U.S. agencies could find nothing to support the claim.
Is that we started taking a look at all the dossiers and so forth that I had. The question was, I saw nothing that I had in file, in records in Jamaica against Vaz. So what I did is I called all my intel, INS, the FBI, the Drug Administration. I called everybody into a meeting in the embassy, all my officers there, and I said, I want you to research whatever files they have in Washington and all the files that we have here. And I want, within 30 days or with 45 days, I want a report of everything that they have against this minister.
But Ambassador Tapia says their investigations revealed that the rhetoric suggesting Daryl Vaz had run-ins with the law was all hearsay murmured during a PNP administration.
There was 14 people in that room, and we went through every challenge and every charge against Daryl Vaz that was brought against Daryl Vaz. And that most of the charges was brought against Daryl Vaz when his father and so forth was the minister, and he was connected to it, and most of those charges came from the PNP. Okay, hearsay. There was never, and I repeated that 3 times, never anything in the files that was being archived in Washington, D.C., or archived there in Jamaica that brought Daryl Vaz into being involved in drugs, guns, narcotics. It was all hearsay.
Ambassador Tapia says he even discussed the matter during a dinner with the then PNP president, Dr. Peter Phillips.
And it just came up when I had a meeting with Philip, the head of the PNP dinner, that I challenged him on. The fact is where I see some of the statements that have been made by some of your administration, but I can't find anything. Do you have anything of concrete that you can hand over to the U.S. government on Daryl Vaz's action and anything that have been said?
You had a meeting with Phillips of the PNP?
That's right. I had a dinner with. It was during his administration that all the charges and so forth came forward. It was not during the JLP.
Mahiri Stewart for Nationwide News.